what are you doing in here? Look, honey, they're already here waiting on us.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you for coming. It was a weird spot to be in, but glad to have you. Today we're going to make something great. It's going to be vegan Mexican lasagna with Poblanos in it. I love Poblanos. They are amazing, so good for you. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Michael Alley.
I'm Elizabeth.
And we are here on Living the Alleyway. If you're new here, welcome. We are so glad to have you hang out with us today. We love cooking and we love helping you guys cook too.
Let's get started.
Let's go.
Okay, for this vegan Mexican casserole, we are going to use 4 poblano peppers. If you guys aren't familiar with poblanos, they're also called pasilla peppers in some states. We're going to use some cilantro, some Forager sour cream, some impossible meat, some salt and pepper, corn tortillas, this wonderful Chao, made by Field Roast. It's Chao creamy Mexican style cheese blends. It's shredded, it's so good. We're also going to use some vegetable stock. We're going to use some of this red salsa that we made. You'll see how to make that in just a few minutes. Some Goya Adobo, it's our favorite garlic seasoning. It's also got a little bit of pepper in it, and some taco seasoning. So here it is, guys. Let's get started. Okay, guys, all we're going to need for this today, this salsa today, is just some fresh ingredients. We have 3 tomatoes, a fresh onion, some cilantro, and a jalapeno, some salt and pepper. And we're going to use our KitchenAid food processor, and you'll also need a pot of boiling water. Okay, so we brought a pot of water to a full boil. That looks great. To the pot, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, just to get a little bit of salt in the boiling process here. All right, what I'm going to do is drop my 3 tomatoes in very carefully. Just don't want to splatter it on myself. Water's hot, guys, so make sure you take care when you put this in there. One more. All right, and you'll see that I quartered an onion, that onion we had on the counter earlier. Just going to put that in there. Get the rest of the onion. And I also took just a little piece of the jalapeno. I don't want to put too much in here because it's going to boil and it might just get really hot. Okay, so we're just going to let this boil for about 15 minutes or so until the tomatoes are soft and the onions are translucent. So we'll see you back in a few.
Hey guys, this is a poblano pepper. As my wife said earlier, they're called pasillas in California, where we lived for a long time. They are absolutely wonderful. What we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and get this roasted. Now it looks like it may catch on fire, and yes, it's going to have black spots, but what we are going to do when we're through roasting it is put it in here, put some
Saran wrap
on it, and then we're going to let it sweat. And what happens is all the skin will come right off. As you can see, I've got it over a direct flame, and I definitely put this little grate here just to make it from not going through. We're going to let it get nice and burnt on the bottom, and then we're going to use the tongs, flip it over. I'll go ahead and flip it over now early. But as you can see, it's got a few little blisters. It's going to be very black when it's done. I'll go ahead and add another one. Go ahead and get some more going at the same time.
Okay.
We're going to have 4 in all.
You are so good at this. This is the part that kind of scares me. I'll let you do this part.
Thank you. Last time I did this, I got fired. Never mind. It does pop and crackle, and this makes the house smell wonderful. We already have these charred and ready to go. They do look burnt, but they are not burnt. They are going to be wonderful.
Nice and charred.
So what we're going to do is take these from the grill, put them in some type of container. It can be a plastic bag, it can be a glass bowl like this. You can can see it's left little charred marks. And then we're going to go over here.
You guys, if you don't have one of these saran wrap holders, you need to get on Amazon like 15 minutes ago and order yourself one. This has been a game changer in my kitchen. You see how easy it is for Michael just to pull that off of there. I don't know how many of you guys have struggled with plastic wrap for years, but Michael gave me that gift for Christmas about 3 years ago, and it has just been one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil into our skillet here. Just enough to start the onions to get them going. What I'm actually going to do right now, I have 2 cups of vegetable broth, but I'm going to add just a little bit here also to get these started. Look how pretty that vegetable stock is from Trader Joe's. Just a little bit. Let's get them started. We've got everything on a high heat. Now, for you guys who don't know the secret to cooking any kind of ground meat, whether it's Impossible meat, Beyond meat, or regular ground beef, you put your ground meat in the skillet and you go ahead and add your vegetable stock. I'm going to add just about all of it. You just let it come up to a boil and you start breaking this down. And for some reason, water and this Impossible meat, it's like magic. It just breaks it down so easy. And one thing I don't have in our recipe that I have linked down below is Michael and I we live in Texas and we really like lime in our food. So I'm gonna add the juice of 2 limes right in. If you don't like lime, totally leave it out. Optional on your part, but this is just so good. All right, we're gonna let this cook down for a few minutes until most of the water has evaporated, then we'll be ready to go.
Now we're going to go ahead and grab the Poblanos and we're going to go ahead and clean them and get all the skin taken off of them. They've been sitting here for about 20-25 minutes, and what that does is you can see all the sweat. They're sweating on the inside and cooking the inside. So what we do is we take this off, and this looks like this, but as you can see, as you clean it, all the stuff comes off. We try not to use too much water, but in the end we'll do a little water to get all the skin off.
Then you'll cut them open and scrape out the seeds, right?
Then I'll cut them open and we will take the seeds out as a pod and then go ahead and not scrape them out, but we'll clean out the seeds as we go. As you can see, look how pretty it looks.
That's amazing how the skin comes off.
Skin comes totally off, and then we can just take this pod, pull that out, rinse the seeds out here, and they are done. Look at that, beautiful. Even if there's still some extra on there, it's not a big problem because it still tastes good.
Perfect. Sadie girl, did you get a haircut yesterday? Say hi to everybody. Okay, we're going to come in here. I'm going to take some nonstick spray, just a little bit. I recommend you guys go find the kind that doesn't have a propellant. The typical nonstick sprays have propellants and they're just not good for you. They're not healthy. So just a light spray in the dish. All right, back in with some more of this Chao. No cheese is good and gooey on the top. Again, this is all vegan. It's all plant-based. There's no animal products, no dairy. So it's good for your heart. It's good for your health. It's good for the environment. It's good for the planet. It's good for the animals. Just all around good. Plus it tastes really good. That's the key. All right, so just gonna take a piece of foil, just lightly cover it. We have our oven preheated to 375. Again, this loosely covered on the foil. So we're gonna put it in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes, covered with the foil, and then take it out, take the foil off, put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes, let it get golden brown and bubbly, and we'll be done. Okay, let's see what we have after a full 30 minutes of baking. Oh, look how pretty that is. It's bubbling, it's hot. Oh, it's heavy. Oh my goodness, it looks great. That looks so good, guys. Look at that. Okay, you ready to try this?
I am so ready.
Give it a shot.
No, after you, I insist. Oh, wait, let's do this together.
Okay.
Oh,
hot.
you.
The Poblano is crunchy. The cheese is melted so good. That cheese tastes really good.
And the texture of the flour tortillas and the poblanos and just the smoothness. It's very smooth and does have a good flavor.
So good.
Oh my gosh, you are going to love this. Absolutely.
That is really good. Okay guys, we just want to say thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us today and making this wonderful Poblano Mexican casserole with Poblanos, yeah?
Yes.
We hope you liked it, and if you did, just leave us a comment down in the comments section. And if you guys would subscribe to our channel, we'd love for you to become part of our family. And make sure and hit the notification button so you'll know when we come out with new videos. And if you like this one, give us a big thumbs up. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.